Time to do one last. Hey!
It's not the last episode.
For now.
No, I don't. I'm not doing that.
You're ruining it. You're ruining the mood to wear this hat. Hello, everybody. It is a sad day.
It's not a sad day.
It is a red day.
It's not a red day.
Swords shall be splitting. Shields shall be shattered.
How did you manage to screw that up?
Because I don't want to avoid copyright. It has been a red day. It's been a head day.
What?
It's even been a dead day. So let's all scream death.
No.
Death! Today you might see on the podcast title saying not our last, but our last. We quit YouTube. So I'm gonna open a cold one for the boys. Thank you.
Is that why? I forget. I usually try to lower my AC before you get here.
I've been losing weight, so my fat ass has been not as sweaty as much.
That's good.
I haven't been able to wear this suit in a long time. Well, actually, I have. It was a 4X. Now
Looks good on
it
you.
looks really big on me. These shoulder pads are like out here.
They're very puffy. They're very.
Like, yeah, that's not even on my shoulder.
I know.
So, I don't have beer because I drank a lot yesterday, and I'm still not really hungover, just a little bit, but kind of.
Gotcha. So I'm going to explain the hoopla that he just said while he mourns. So we've been doing the Blood Pub podcast on a weekly, or trying to be a weekly basis. Doesn't always work out. But sad news that I caused. I, as the CEO of Blood Pub, have deemed that is too much of Blood Pub Babbles for the general populace. So thus, Blood Pub Babbles will go back to its original schedule of monthly. Once a month.
I, in a saint, was a pretty good host after I forcefully took it from him.
He did.
And this is a retaliation back.
It's not a retaliation. I am just reclaiming my property.
He thinks he's Dave Portnoy buying his company back for $1. He thinks he's Smosh buying his company back from Rhett and Link from their mythical shit. He thinks he's Elon Musk trying to overthrow Twitter and turn it into X.
He did, though. Like, with Elon Musk, he accomplished that. I'm not going to lie, I didn't know your other examples. Not off the top of my head.
Yeah, they legit just happened like
oh, really?
This month, yeah.
All right.
Smosh came back. Ian Anthony bought their shit.
Oh.
And Dave Portnoy bought his Barstool Sports.
No, that's cool.
For practically nothing, and he's still a millionaire.
Nice. So yeah, the podcast is going down to monthly. We're gonna try and get vlogs to happen more. So replacing some of the podcast with vlogs, that should be more interesting, I hope.
And if you miss my podcasting face, I do, shameless plug, have a podcast coming out called Everything But. Our first guest is Matthew.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't agree to this.
He says I have too many podcasts, but there's
you have had too many podcasts. How many podcasts have you had? Let's list them all.
The Hidden Saint Video Podcast and House of the Unknown.
Don't forget your breakfast one that you were doing.
I haven't did that yet. So
yeah, but I'm counting it because you had semi-started it.
I did. I got a lot of trailers. But Everything But, it is another podcast. We talk about everything, but not everything. So Everything But.
Wow, that was a terrible description.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty fun. I got my first guest coming. Not just him, but
oh, okay. I'm not good enough for you now.
Let's just say he's pretty famous. Down the screen, he's that guy who jerks off,
Oh, that dude.
Yeah, the cops, just so he doesn't get in trouble. So.
Oh, okay. I was wondering when he was going to be on a podcast. Great personality.
Exactly. Roger, come on, step on here, okay?
Hey, leave Roger out of this.
Roger is our executive.
And this right here is why this podcast is going down to monthly. We're already out of crap to talk about.
No, I got plenty of shit because since this is going to be our last podcast monthly, but this is our last podcast for a minute, we should go down to the rabbit hole and talk about what all happened. That this happened all week. We got Moist Critical no longer on Twitch. I actually watched him on YouTube for the first time. Great guy. I never watched him on Twitch. So, like I said, there's Smosh and Dave Portnoy.
The 29th. The 29th will be the of September will be the next podcast.
This is the last podcast that we're gonna do. But yes, I got some questions about that. It really put in perspective about our YouTube career. I had a question. Okay, so do you know who Smosh is actually?
I know of them.
Okay, they got famous because they were like Pokemon because they lip synced a lot. And then they kind of became famous. They were kind of like the top YouTubers.
That's why I feel like I heard about them.
Yeah.
I never.
They're OGs.
That's true. I will say that I do know that they are one of the originals.
Yeah. So and then it just reminds me of like these people walked so we could run.
But we're not running.
Exactly.
We're not even really walking. To be honest, we haven't even started crawling.
We put it on neutral and see if the wind will blow. And you got any extra napkins? I forgot to bring my tissues.
Here, just use one from the middle.
Yeah, the sticky ones.
No. The sticky one is the bottom, and then the top
okay.
one is sticky because my arm was sticky afterwards.
Gotcha. It's a little crying moment. But I wanted to talk about our future, and
our futures?
Per se of like, if BlubHub did blow up, and let's say, I'm not saying they are full screen or any other, like I'd rather be on Moist Critical's team, because I know he has a company now that helps YouTubers, and then get the revenue, and they do that, something. But yeah, I was just thinking, the question in hand, they all made those mistakes. I really got close to you. I'm sorry.
You did. You did. That was concerning.
They really, but the question in hand is just like, they made those all mistakes, and then should you still be independent or actually help or get help from people like that? Let's say like Full Screen or Moist,
from like
or like how Machinima was. You joined there.
So you're asking whether or not stay completely independent or try and get assistance from other larger YouTubers to kind of help you.
I mean, they'll still, we can still do whatever we want, of course.
But just like the assistance.
But we're under a media group, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to say this one because I think it's I do think that topic's interesting. So I think about 2012 to say like 2016, I think you could get away with being an independent YouTuber and not have any connections like that. I think the way things have gotten since then, it is really difficult, probably to almost impossible to stay independent and grow as a YouTuber. I think at some point or another,
you have to have
with
some
BlubHub, at some point, like I'll just stay with BlubHub. At some point, we're probably going to end up, if it does blow up, underneath some other media group, other type of control over what we do to a point. But I don't think that's where you should try and stay. I think that, like, what I would like to do with BlubHub is eventually get to the point where it can help people, progress up the ladder whenever we get to that point. So I think, yes, at some point you're going to need management, but management will always have to be around, especially with how crazy things are. You're going to need legal team. You're going to need someone to help you market your brand. YouTube has become something where if you're wanting it to go really far, you really have to treat it like a company. Yeah. Especially that's what it seems like once you get higher up. Like for us right now, we can bullshit and whatnot and just do whatever we want. But honestly, it seems like once you hit 1 million, you probably need to start looking into getting a manager and working with a lawyer and contractors, especially once you start getting sponsorships. because like when I did my Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship, that contract was small enough where I could read it and understand it, but even then, who knows what I could have missed when doing that
Mm-hmm.
because I'm not a lawyer. So I think once you start getting to the point where you're getting sponsorships constantly, you need to really make sure you have a lawyer or someone that's able to go over those contracts to make sure that you don't accidentally breach the contract
Mm-hmm.
so you don't get into a bunch of
My
trouble.
main concern is, like I said, we're still going to stick with the blow hub. If we do, I don't want to be like, let's say Rooster Teeth as well.
Mhm.
They were under the Warner Brothers,
Mhm.
basically AT&T.
Yeah.
And that kind of really fucked them up really bad with the whole
Mhm.
stuff, and that's just like because like I said, like most of these YouTubers who did fall, they basically lost everything. You know,
Mhm.
like even Philip DeFranco was under Discovery.
Mhm.
That's how they lost SourceFed. Because I mean, like, yeah, I mean, I think it's because since they were, I won't say they were blind, but you know, it's a great opportunity. You know, you hear all these great things, like, oh shit, you know, we're kind of big.
So one thing I'm gonna say, and this is just me personally thinking, I don't think I would work with anyone that works outside of like the YouTube space. Like I wouldn't work with what did you say, like Warner Brothers or
Yeah.
Discovery. Yeah, those are huge names, but I feel like it's a dangerous game working with companies that are that big and work with so many forms of media
Mm-hmm.
that I think I would specifically try and work with companies or management groups that only really work with YouTubers or social media.
Yeah. And I think, and I could think the one that thing in hand, it was just like it really put everything in perspective for me. At least it was just like more of like, man, half of these YouTubers did go, and then it just made me think like, should we be under if certain per
I just
se?
feel like it's something where I wouldn't like. I don't want it to happen. I would like to kind of, if I was going to give an ideal situation. I know I always talk about Markiplier, but I like how he kind of did things because
Mm-hmm.
he worked with people, but he kind of himself was always his own
Yeah,
brand and company, and I kind of like that way of doing it. So that would be the ideal way. I just think that way is a lot more difficult for people.
yeah. And Markiplier does have like a very small team, but it's also big. I mean, but he
Yeah,
also has other
it's a
things.
huge company though.
Like even PewDiePie still has a manager and stuff. So
Yeah, yeah,
he's got two editors and
I mean, heck, I mean, we've seen anyone that followed Markiplier got to see his team go from nobody to a little bit to grow super big to
mm-hmm.
starting to go back to being a smaller ordeal. You know?
Yeah, it was just cool to see everything in perspective. We're like, oh, we got our company back, which is great. But then it's just like in my head, it's like, man, you know, it's also scary too. Like if I mean, I always wanted to have like a Rooster Teeth style company where it's like, oh, cool, we could do other things, you know, not just have the main focus, and then they can also do shit like that. Because stuff like that is pretty cool.
Mhm.
That you're also creating jobs, everything else, you know, you're able to do whatever your dreams desired. You know, if
Mhm.
I had a studio like that, I'm like, I'm gonna make my own cartoon, boom, pretty much like that. But they also had like a bunch of deals and then a lot of controversies, and now it's like a dead channel. I mean, they're still doing stuff, but it's
Mhm.
just like their views are like,
Yeah.
and it's like crazy. But I don't know. I There's like so many new people in there. I don't even know who the hell they are anymore. So it's rare that I even see the OG cast.
See, that's why I'm kind of against expanding like even for like Blubhub's sake. Like I'm concerned about expansion because yeah, I want to get more people involved. I would love to get more people involved, but I don't want it to get to the
I don't
point
want to be
where
like 5,000 people like Rooster
yeah.
Teeth did, or it was like 500 now or whatever. But
See, I want it to be like the majority of the time it's
like
still
10,
us. Now,
yeah.
see, even that's too many. Like for real, if I was gonna put a list, I would like to have like two other people that could occasionally pop in and either fill in a spot for us or be added into a video along with maybe like two people working a camera. So like
Well, I
maybe
just say
another
like,
four
well, I mean,
people.
hell, even Couch Shop was only like five.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
Like the two main guests, and then he had an occasional of the new guy who was the intern.
Mhm.
Everyone loved him. So, and then even then they still had like probably like roughly around 7
Yeah.
because the rest of them were like editors and stuff. And they were producing content like every single day. Uh,
I don't know. I think it sucks when you're following a group or a channel or something like that, and the people at the start, the people that kind of built it, seem to vanish off into the background. I
Yeah.
think that sucks.
Yeah, just like what happened with Cow Chop. Well, I mean, I still liked them all, and then some of them actually, after they had their company die, they started off a new channel, and they're doing pretty successful stuff.
Yeah.
And basically, it's the exact same thing, but it's just only with those 3 other people who. But uh, what was I gonna say?
All right.
What was it?
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
What was I gonna say? Hold on. What was it? We were talking about Cow Chop, and then who was those? The Try Guys. Yeah, the Try Guys were like that. I don't know. Their team's pretty big now, so I don't know. In my head, I just kind of figured, yeah, that would kind of dope. At least have a few more extra people who.
Yeah. I don't know. For
We're
me,
hiring,
it's not even about like trying to get more people because I want more people. I just think videos would be a lot better.
Quality.
Yeah, quality would go up.
Yeah, especially we just need at least a little bit more reliable people.
We need people that don't just leave. Sad song.
How could this happen to me? But yeah, it's just I don't know. I do like working with small teams. Pretty dope.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're gonna build Glub Hub up. We're gonna get an abandoned factory and use that as a studio.
That will be crazy expensive, so that's not happening.
Okay,
but
barn.
I like somehow that I feel like that's going to be more expensive, so that's not happening. I like the spunk though. Let's keep it a little lower. We'll get a studio apartment for Glub. We'll get a flat.
Fine, you're right. Don't touch me.
Don't touch me. Your knee touched me.
You touched me.
No, your knee touched my hand. It was weird. I didn't like it. It's 'cause I just hold up. I can't have that happen again. Keep that there.
So yeah, and so Moist Critical has his own. He's kind of more independent a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
He had a few more.
But I like how he's expanding. I like the expansions.
Yeah, he's doing it slowly, but it's like a great surprise, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes, and like he has his own comic book.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously he's ran by G Fuel.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He wins Streamies. The Streamies are coming up too.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Do you even care about the Streamies?
No, not really.
Yeah, it's.
I'm sorry, people.
I mean, yeah, I like seeing who wins and the ones that I do watch. The H3 podcast is on there, so vote for the H3 podcast. Because Jay Shelley is like always the winner. Him and his pretty eyes. And I don't watch Jay Shelley, I just know of him. He's like a man with blue eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like.
I realize guys can have more eyes than just brown eyes, right? Like,
yeah, it's disturbing as fuck. Hello Kitty Cafe. You want one? No. All right, so I guess I'm going to give out the eulogy that I wrote.
Oh, you wrote one? All right, let's hear it.
So
I'll take a moment.
I think I forgot my notepad, but I know it by heart because because this channel was my heart and soul.
It still is. The channel's not dead.
So to get in the frame, I'm gonna be.
Don't look at me.
No, we're gonna bow our heads.
No, don't look at me.
Ye old channel, bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. This fish may be floating, but it's no longer floating.
Oh yeah, I don't think I said this on here either, but fish died.
Oh.
Yeah, so to go with Flubhub's death, fish is actually dead.
It's already a curse. Who's next?
I forgot about that. I don't know why I'm laughing. It was really sad.
Oh my god.
Yeah, happened like last week. Go back to your moment.
Dear old fish, we will pray from you.
From you?
From you, I hope you give us strength. He has died for our sins so we can float too. Double, double, toil and trouble. Blubhub babbles. You're going to heaven. You're going to babble to God, and God's going to say, hey, you did very well. Now, this is what I'm going to say.
Why is it rhyming?
It's a eulogy. You have to have a rhyme.
Do you though?
Yes.
You're like a Dr. Seuss over there. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
Exactly.
Except in this case, it was one fish, two fish, dead fish.
Let me
No
finish
more
now.
Blubhub fish.
Let me finish now. I know I'm making you uncomfortable, but this is for the channel, okay?
Oh, I'm not uncomfortable, and this is hilarious. Keep going.
It's not hilarious. It's a sad moment.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
there you go.
Yeehole, yeehole.
What?
Yeehole, yeehole. It's a pirate term.
Okay.
This floating fish in the sky, he does get high.
What?
As God waves his hands, he begins to dance.
What's he banning?
From the holy sands, let me finish.
You're taking too long.
No, it's a eulogy. I remember when the first day one when it was audio podcast, okay?
I know. I recorded it.
Yes. Now let me finish.
I'm letting you. I'm just saying, like, this is taking a while. I'm waiting for. You know,
Fine
there's
then.
a lot of
As
climbing here.
Blubhub babbles, we shall learn to Scrabble. As
I like playing Scrabble.
we will take this channel beyond plus
Wait,
ultra.
beyond where?
Plus ultra.
Isn't that a beer?
No, it's My Hero Academia.
What? I don't care about my
All
hero.
Might.
Who?
That's what he says. Is plus ultra. Go beyond plus ultra. Anyways, as for the eulogy for Blubhub Battles, this is going to be a 2-hour podcast.
What?
Um,
I did not come prepared for this.
so this is going to be our longest podcast ever.
I really hope not. This is going downhill really fast.
No, because I got more topics, and he just refuses to say. You know, I mean, we can go political because this is our last one until next week.
It's next month, not even next week. Let me tell you how many weeks are between now and our next podcast. Give you something to mourn. Let's see. 1. Yeah, 6 weeks.
6 weeks out of a year. That means it's 12 months within 1 year.
Yeah, so 12
365
podcasts
days.
in the year. That is what there will be. 12 in the year.
Until I convince them otherwise. But hey, this is
I'm going to make you a deal, Hannah. You can make a petition and you can get 500 people to sign it. I'll let you go to bi-weekly.
Shit. All right. We're going to put out a poll next week.
Not a poll, a petition. I want it to be official.
And a petition, nobody does those.
You know, you have to make a petition.
Fine, I'll go to the I'll bring Blubhub Babble's petition.
Yep.
And I'll bring awareness.
Yep.
Find them. To bi-weekly.
Yep. But then each podcast also needs to stay above at least minimum 15 views. If it goes below that, I'm gonna pull the podcast again.
You did pretty good last week.
I'm just stating
15 views.
15 view minimum, along with the
So it looks
500.
like I got to watch the
500
podcast
petition.
15 times. All right, sounds great. Bi-weekly it is. We may have just revived Blubhub Babbles.
It's not gonna happen.
It will. So until then, let's go down to our next topic. So, video games.
Are dying? Yes.
No, they're not dying.
Yeah, they're getting shittier, so yes, they're dying.
Well, because we're playing just stupid indie ones that people.
No, not the. Honestly, that's the better of the video games coming out.
Yeah. Anyways, remember when Elden Ring came out?
No.
Oh.
No idea.
Well, okay. Well, during when Elden Ring came out, all these developers were like, we can't make a good game like that, and they were shitting on Elden Ring.
Oh yeah, so we're talking about the death of video games.
A little bit. Okay.
Don't touch me. If you touch me, every time you touch me, I'm gonna add 100 to the petition number.
No touching, guys. So, Baldur's Gate 3, you know that D&D video game?
Yeah.
Came out.
Yeah, with penis options C and D no longer clipping through the clothing.
400 people developed that game.
Okay.
400, think about that. So
Okay.
400 people developed that game. Took them about, few years, and people are loving it.
Mm-hmm.
They are currently fixing up most of the bugs and issues.
Yeah,
but
like penis C and D no longer clipping through the clothing.
Stop talking about penises. That's my job, okay?
Look, I'm just informing you of the recent patch notes.
I know, okay? I get it. I follow Elden Ring, and I really want to buy it, but we got a trip.
This isn't about Elden Ring.
I mean, Baldur's Gate.
Do you even know what you're talking about?
No, I do not. Okay, yeah, I do. So
got really close to adding 100 to that number.
It's like the numbers go up when you get closer. It's like, and then when you. Anyways, so more developers came out. So IGN came out and said, "Yo, you guys got to step up your game." And
you're late on this topic. Moist Critical's already talked about this.
I mean, see how much we did the podcast, so we're just trying to catch up. This is our
Yeah,
last
well,
one.
why are we?
I just want to get
Don't
your. I'm not touching. I just
Don't
want to
touch
get.
me.
I just want to get your.
You know what? I want to up the podcast petition numbers. Go ahead.
No, I just want to let you know about. I'm not touching you. I just want to know. What do you think about this whole situation? About this whole thing. So.
Well, my friend.
It's your desk. You do whatever you want.
Well, I think for once, IGN didn't do a bad job. They actually did an amazing job. So, good for them. Good for them. And I don't know, like, stop to other developers. Stop caring just about the money. Make good games, please.
Yeah.
There you go.
Payday 3 better be good.
Shit, even a Payday 3 shit, I'm gonna still probably buy it.
I get that for free on Xbox. Game
Good.
Pass.
I'm glad.
And then I can't wait for Liza P though. That comes out as well.
Yeah.
And it's like that Payday. Go ahead, do it.
Do it. I dare you.
I dare. It's all good. Anyways, in the whole current situation of everything, we're gonna fuck up and we're gonna touch. Don't! Don't!
I'm not gonna touch you.
I feel your energy touching me. Oh, stop! I just want to.
Hold up, I'd be watery.
Anyway, it's the whole situation.
Wumbo dying is real tragic.
With the whole situation in the current gaming market,
Yeah.
we all know that we are currently faltering down where most game developers are not being at fault here. And we're just sitting there, yeah. So we got to start putting out more of a scare tactic on most of these game developers because they're still
I'm doing anything.
You're getting really close, boy. You're getting really close. I'm trying to have a serious podcast for our last podcast.
I'm having a very serious podcast.
Up to your arm right there. Oh, that was Hunter!
I don't know, bruise, zit, something.
Anyways, with the whole situation in the current market.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Don't do that, man.
Don't do what?
You know what you're going to do.
I ain't gonna do it.
Tony, I know you got the fresh pepperoni, but hey, I don't want to touch your gabagoo.
I ain't touching your gabagoo. Plus, it doesn't count if I touch you.
Come on,
if you touch me.
Mukula over here. Don't do that.
George, huh?
Yeah, George Giovanni over here. This soup costs more than your mother's Italian rice.
I hope so. Rice is cheap.
25-pound bag, $20, Costco. Forget about it. Anyways,
It's like I'm watching you over here.
yeah. So within the whole current gaming market, I just wanted to let that be known because, like, hey, we do play video games. And the last thing,
We play video games?
we do play video games.
Oh shit!
And
I
if you
didn't
guys
know.
haven't known, we actually have our own separate channels. He does stuff on there.
He
do
does
stuff on
things.
there.
You do quite a few things.
I do.
What type of things do you do?
Well, currently I am working on a podcast, and I've been doing a little bit more vlogs. If you guys want to see a little bit more vlogs, yeah. If you want to see my
What type of vlogs?
my most popular, me and him went to an anime store. But for Blood Pub, we may actually go to an anime store. So, yeah. Nah. I can't move it. I can't move it. I'm trying to flex it. Stop. I'm a virgin.
Oh, that's good.
Therefore, yeah. Did you hear about the controversy about Linus Tech Tips?
I mean, I read something briefly on the social media platform formerly known as Twitter. Didn't really look into it.
Yeah, well, it turns out, I guess their team is Garbo. Linus, the main dude, his wife is actually like the manager and shit.
Mhm.
So they're just yoking Ono over there. But I
You
heard
look
that.
very awkward. You're just,
Yeah, I
you
know.
like this.
I'm trying to be chill.
That's good.
So, but anyways, with the whole situation in the current market with that thing, it just turns out that they were there to review a product, and then they sold that product.
The way you react, I want to just do like the Chidori.
You got really close again. Anyways, the whole I'm not into Linus Tech Tips.
Really bad.
Yeah.
Why are you so tense?
Boy, don't touch me.
I'm not touching you.
I'm trying to do a podcast, sir.
Yes, I think.
Anyways, what do you expect coming out from the new Blubhub channel?
The new Blubhub channel?
Yeah, I
didn't know we had a new one.
Yeah, it's called Blubhub 2.0. We updated everything. Also expect a new podcast set. And then but this is staying the same.
Yeah, this will be in the back of other videos, new podcast set. So you guys will see it like 4 more times.
Oh man, that was funny actually. Hey, we might actually make a vlog of us building it.
Oh, that'd be pretty fun.
It's cheap and easy.
It is. Is it cheap? Is it easy? This costs money.
Yeah, that's true. And it's almost summertime. We should go and try to find some.
Summer's almost.
Yeah, oh, that's what I mean. It's almost over. We should try to find some stuff that is like half off.
I bought this stuff at the start of summer. It wasn't even summer yet when I bought this.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll be like in the back where it's like, you're getting really close to me, sir. No way, Jose. Stop. I don't want the other 100.
Take the 100.
No. It's going to be hard enough just to get people to actually follow up on this petition.
I know. It's going to be great. You know what?
No.
Greatest thing I've ever done.
Do you have anything on the ballot?
Ballot what?
Of on the podcast? Do you have anything?
No, I didn't bring anything for this podcast.
Did you want to talk about something?
No, actually, no.
What in the coming future of Blood Pub and what kind of things do you expect to see?
Cringe.
New content wise.
New cringe. I don't know. I've been working on a couple videos. The coworker.
Oh.
Yeah. He's been giving me ideas, fueling my terrible evil plans.
Not good, you know. Oh, I thought I was your coworker. Or we're just business partners.
Well, first of all, you're like an editor slash associate.
You're getting
Don't breathe
slowly
in too
down.
deep. Don't breathe in.
Stop.
You're getting close.
Your finger looks weird like that. I felt you touch the belt. Anyways, within the current market,
Yeah. Why aren't you facing the people? Look at the people, Hannah.
I gotta watch you now.
That's, that's weird, man. I'm just
Um,
stretching out.
Yeah. You want to check how much we got? Or
No, I can tell you it hasn't been 2 hours.
I was just gonna go with the regular 40-minute one.
Oh, you said we were going to do 2 hours.
I am not
I
gonna.
can keep this up
I'm not
for 2
gonna. I
hours.
know you can. Ugh. Whoa. 2 hours? No way.
2 hours. 20 minutes.
20 minutes. It's only 37 minutes.
Oh, okay.
We got a few minutes.
Fine.
Flushed it out with the whole 40 minutes. What was your favorite podcast?
My favorite podcast, the last one.
Oh shit.
That was a good one. I liked that one.
I think my favorite one is the one with Tucker, where he made me crack up about airsoft fatty.
I forgot that one existed.
I watch my podcast.
I don't watch really anything Blood Pub. Shoot, we throw it up on the internet and I forget about it.
Your internet's your archive.
Yeah, my list of memories.
What's your favorite video though? I want
My favorite video
on Blood Pub so
on
far.
Blood Pub so far.
Yeah.
I know what was meant to be my favorite video, but you never uploaded it.
The chip. If I can find it, I can upload it if you like. It could be a blub bit.
I would accept that.
So
I think my favorite still has to be the original of apple cider vinegar.
cereal.
Yeah, that was funny to me.
I saw on our list was apple cider vinegar beer pong.
I remember that. Thanks for reminding me. That's good. That's good. That's real good. Shoot. I thought about that. We would have done that today. Well, my friend, what about you? What's your favorite video?
Our current one, our new one that's about to come out, would probably be my favorite. But yeah, the Pizza.
Oh, that one. That one will be my favorite video when we do that.
Same here. I don't have a Colonel's outfit or a Colonial outfit, but I'm gonna try to make one.
Yeah.
I won't spoil it.
Someone watching. Well, I don't know if he watches. He does watch these on occasion. He knows about it.
Who?
My coworker, D-Lo. He knows about the.
We're like elongated out of here because he really ain't talking about him.
Why?
Does he even subscribe to us?
He subscribed to me.
He should subscribe to the channel. He could be our 60. We actually lost a subscriber.
I know. I unsubscribed.
You did?
I kept seeing these videos recommended to me, and I was like, I don't watch these. Get these off of here.
But yeah, I would say my favorite. Man, they're both close seconds. They're our newest. I don't know. I think probably the favorite. I don't know. Shit. I'll give you my top 3. The gamer sandwich.
That one was a good one.
We pickle things.
I didn't care too much for that one.
I liked it because I was eating all of that shit and I was like, my other favorite is probably our Dollar General challenge.
What was that one?
So it was the one where we had that cook-off where I dressed up as
That
Subway.
one. I
It was edited
that
by
one.
you, and it was great.
I do have to say, and D-Lo agrees as well. The chocolate milk drink makes me weak. That thumbnail with me having chocolate syrup poured into my mouth is by far our best thumbnail.
We both worked on that. That actually got. I think I still have the clip. I think that could be up a bit.
Of me getting chocolate syrup poured into my
yeah.
That was an interesting set of events.
Yeah.
That was a good idea. I'm going to take the credit for the idea of it, but it was good execution by you, especially altering the syrup pour for the thumbnail. That one was good. Shoot. No, my favorite one has to be the Valentine's one.
Oh shit! I forgot about that.
That is probably the only video that we've made that I will watch on a semi-regular basis. That one makes me laugh every single time that you're asking for a drink, and because you scarfed down the bread, I just refuse. That, and it's super low quality, and the green screen is terrible, and the plates are the same color as the green screen.
It was a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, I don't think people liked it, but it's the best video we have ever made. It was super awkward. We had a tiny. Was it on that little tiny table?
Yeah,
it was on that tiny table.
No, I think it was on a smaller one. Actually.
Yeah, because we were really close together.
Yeah, we were really close together, and we had
That was funny.
Want to go on another date?
No.
8 part 2.
Yeah, maybe for Christmas.
Christmas dinner with the in-laws. Christmas dinner with the in-laws.
Yeah.
We hire a bunch of kids and old people and have them run around.
I don't know what budget you think we have. We barely had the budget to afford the $2 pizza we used in that video.
But we did it though.
We did. That was fun.
It was fun.
What about ReaperCon? You gonna tell people about ReaperCon?
Oh yeah, if you guys haven't noticed, we are going to ReaperCon. We told you about it in our last podcast.
Did we?
Yeah, we were going to Waffle House.
Oh, okay.
But then we also said it again on the other podcast.
Oh,
so
ReaperCon
2023 down in Denton, Texas. If you guys are, and if this does reach in a random amalgamation of randomness, and you guys just happen to be like, "Oh, ReaperCon, I know what that is. We're gonna be there." You know,
yeah, we'll be there. We'll
days.
be the socially awkward ones in the corner. Except everyone there is socially awkward.
Yeah.
No one is socializing there.
I fell in love with a woman who looked like Amy Talaferro.
Okay. We're moving on from that subject.
I even told him, I said, what happens if me and you, we're just going to go into that car? And they're like, yo.
No.
That was the whole thing, because I was talking about Call Me Chris. And you're like, no. If me and you were to have a threesome, it would have to be Call Me Chris. But then you're like, that's the only acceptable if me and him were to have a threesome. I remember that. Because I was trying to tell you, I was like, what?
Why do you just say this shit?
I don't know. Everyone asked me that.
Because I was just saying, like, that's something that we probably should edit out of this. Because I'm just going, technically, that's up here on the internet.
True. Holly Mons. No. Fine, then we'll just talk about that Amy bitch.
No. That's why I'm like,
she was very awkward. And then her friend.
I'm going to punch you, and I'm going to add on 200 if you keep this topic up.
No, I'm talking about that guy who's like, you need to earn eyes.
Okay. Well, it's too late. You ruined the topic. You ruined the subject.
Fine, and I'll cut out the part of the Call Me Chris starting now.
You're terrible.
We're going to be at
You've never cut out anything that you say you're going to cut out of these podcasts.
I'm going to cut this part out because he's right. I respect her. I'm gay now, so that's cool, right? I can say that. But not really.
I'm not going to believe that you cut that part out until I see this video. And I'm going to go to that part.
And it's just going to be me saying I'm gay now.
No. I'm talking about the other.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
if that's not.
It's gonna cut to the part of me saying I'm gay now.
Yeah. So if it doesn't, if it's not cut out, I'm gonna remove this video and I'm gonna make your petition 1,000.
No, I promise you. Nope, not gonna touch you.
I was gonna
not gonna touch you.
Almost got you slipping. Oh, that was good. That was a nice catch. You
So-
saved yourself 100 right there.
I went goblin mode, and that's it. That's all that had to be said. We went
Okay.
goblin mode.
There was no we in this situation.
You sometimes go goblin mode.
I don't know.
Last week you went goblin mode by not saying anything in the last podcast.
I don't know what you're talking about. I had a great conversation.
You went goblin mode. He's like, don't say anything.
I don't know what you're talking
And then I
about.
had to pay him $5 just to go goblin mode or turn off goblin mode off.
No, I was providing the people with what they wanted.
And it worked somehow. And it worked. We got a decent
I know.
pair.
I know. People wanted that. I told you. I know what the people want.
Go goblin mode. Why are you moving your hand closer, man? Man, I got a big date tonight anyway, so it's all
You
good.
got a big day?
Yeah, that's why I'm
I
dressed
thought
like
we
this.
were. I thought we were going to ramen.
Yeah. We are going to ramen. Do not touch me. Sir.
You just can't say it with the same level of conviction that I do. It's just. I'm sorry.
Because I'm not used to saying it. I'm like, yes, do it. Do it now.
See, that worked better than you saying "Don't touch me." That one made me want to just go.
No.
I don't think I will.
So I guess this will be the end for now. So we will reconvene back. And
What date did I say?
29th
Of
September. When September ends. We're going to end the podcast anyways because you are my beautiful bastards and we're going to go to ramen and we're going to make a vlog about it. So check out the first vlog where we're going to eat ramen.
you have to get up out of this chair. You have to get.
Why?
You have to move.
I'm about to kick my stand down. You can't be doing that.
Just accept the extra 100.
No.
Accept the extra
No.
hundo.
No.
Accept it.
No.
Accept the extra 100.
How am I gonna do this? Look, the Goodyear blue. You can't do this. No. No. Ah! Oh, hold on. I think I can do this way. No, I can't. No. We're an empath, aren't we?
I'm not an empath.
Oh my god, I gotta be quick with this shit.
Oh, you gotta be faster than that. Oh, you gotta be quick.
No. Oh. Don't do it. Don't do it now. Don't knock it over. Oh no! It just zoomed out. No, you touched me. Fuck.